Hiya everyone, so today I'm making a bechamel sauce or a white sauce because I'm making a celebratory lasagna because I've made it to 4,000 lovely followers on Instagram. Bechamel sauce or lasagnas used to always scare me because I always presumed that the white sauce had cheese in it. Some of the ready-made stuff does, some of it doesn't. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to make one here with no cheese. You can add grated parmesan into this once you put in the milk, no problem. But I'm not going to be doing that today because, as we all know, I don't like cheese. So, I've melted here, I'm just turning it back on again. I've melted here 50 grams of salted butter, and what we're going to do is we're going to add in 50 grams of plain flour, and you must stir this all the time. It's going to come together like, oh, I'm not really sure how you would describe it. Obviously the technical word for it is a roux, but you need to be stirring this on a sort of moderate heat. One is to not burn the flour, and two, we need to cook the flour off. If you're making, like you would make this to make your own gravy, like with a roast dinner and stuff like that. If you want it slightly darker, like the gravy, you just cook the flour off a little bit more till it does get a slight colour. But obviously it's, the clue's in the name, it's called a white sauce, so we want it to be a white sauce. Right, just while that's cooking gently, we should really be stirring this, but I just want to show, I'm just going to show you here, we've got 400 mils of milk. This is semi-skimmed, but whole milk does work better. But semi's fine, whatever you've got in the fridge. I've got half an onion there, peeled and just popped in, that's infusing. 1 bay leaf and 3 whole cloves floating around in there somewhere. Now I brought that up to a very gentle simmer, and then I turned the heat off and just let it sit there for about 10-15 minutes. Right, and any minute now, because I think our flours will be lovely and cooked off, I'm going to slowly start adding that. Okay, so I've just got my bits and pieces out of my, I've strained my milk mixture. So what we're going to do now is bit by bit, we're going to add this lovely milk. But we want to keep stirring it. We want it to keep getting thick. See that? Trouble is now it's going to start spinning. See that? How that's coming together. Okay, add a bit more. I'm just going to put my pan down each time because I need to hold it. Stirring it in because we want it to be lovely and smooth. And at this point it just looks like it's never going to turn into a white sauce, but trust me, it will. A bit more. There we go. Bit more. Okay, so I've just added in my last bit of milk. It looked as though it wasn't going to be a sauce of any kind halfway through, but don't let that worry you. So obviously whisking. And look at that. I've got a little bit of herb in there, it's annoying me. Okay, now it's thickening up. Get all the bits from around the side. Right, and at this point, I am going to add a pinch of salt. A crack of pepper, and I'm going to, if I can find it, this will give it lovely flavour. I'm going to grate some nutmeg into it. This is optional, you don't have to do this, but it just gives it a lovely little extra dimension. Okay, give that a mix around. And that is a beautiful, get that off my, white sauce, made in, I would say probably less than 10 minutes. Let's just have a little taste of it. We want it a little bit thickened up like that. I'm going to leave that on the heat a little bit. That tastes lovely, and it does need a little bit more salt, but that is gorgeous. Obviously at this point you would add in as much or as little cheese as you like. I'm going to leave the cheese out.